Hi, Professor. Thank you for this opportunity. First of all, I would like to brief you about this presentation. Here is the sample data which we had taken from the overall supermarket data, which is filtered out on the basis of city and the product department. City is Los Angeles we have taken, and the product department is alcoholic beverages according to the requirements. We have provided with the revenues. For now, we have to find out the average of this revenue. So what I did, I simply used the average formula from P2 to P25. Here we can see this. Then I have written the x bar value here. Further, which is very important, just to find out the deviation across each entry of revenue, we have differentiated both of them. Further, we have scared them. Scaring is basically to find out the sum of scared values and then variance. Here is the important part, which is the finding out the normalized value of each revenue. Here, the normal distribution, as we can say, by using the standard scalar concepts. So this is also like inbuilt function that we have in our Excel. So we have used that. Further, the values that we you can see here is been generated by simply using these values. Here is the sum of scared values. Then variance, we know that the formula, which is sum of scared value divided by n minus 1. Here the total values are 25, so we used sorry, 24. So we used 24 minus 1, that is 23, as a n minus 1. Now, standard deviation is simply nothing but square root of our variance. So we have used the formula of square root of x3. Further, coming to the normal distribution graph, we have plotted the normal distribution graph, um, which very looks like bell shaped, but it might be fishy. So just to find it out, what has what problem it might have, or what, whether it is fine or not, we have to look for, first of all, simply look into it. We can see that the data is a bit skewed and not symmetrical around the center line. So just to dig deeper, what we did, we used our empirical rule of 3 sigma rule, we can say, which states that the s- first standard first standard deviation must cover 65% of area, second standard deviation must cover 95% of area, and similarly third standard deviation must cover the 99% of area. So we know that the lowest revenue is 1.66, highest revenue is 23.82. Finding out the 90 the second scalar second sigma values of standard deviation, what we have done, we simply use this formula of mu plus minus 2 sigma. We use this value and we find out these boundaries. Now we can simply see that, sorry, now we can simply see that this these values are basically covering the whole the curve, whole bell curve, which is denying the fact that this is a normal distribution graph, because ideally it should be only 95%, but this is covering the whole graph. So, as per my explanation as well that I have provided earlier, that for data to be normally distributed, only 95% of values should be between lowest and highest value. But all the values are between this second sigma standard deviation. Hence, this isn't a normally distributed curve. So this is issue that I had stated here. Then coming to whether this sample is a sample variance or a population variance, obviously this is a sample variance, because initially we have taken component of data of the all entries. Here I have mentioned the same, shows the component of revenue population of entire supermarket data, as we have filtered out some of the columns. So this is all about my presentation. Thank you so much.